Hello everybody, Yannick Chauvin here. I'm in my hotel room here at the wonderful Thalassotherapy Spa in lovely Carleton, Gaspésie in Quebec. We're on day 2 of shooting. Yesterday we shot the boutique, and today we're going to be shooting some food and some stuff in the restaurant and whatnot. So that's the plan for today. What I want to do today with you guys is go through my backup workflow so you can have a little bit of an idea of what I go through to make sure that my files are always there when I get home, and they're not corrupted or they weren't erased or stolen. So you might find my backup method a little bit of an overkill, but you can take some and leave some as long as you're comfortable with the way you back up your files. Now, it is important that you do back up your files. That's number one. Whether it's for a client, a professional contract, or even just for travel photos, you want to keep those souvenirs. Many people get their cameras stolen while they're away, so make sure that you do back up your files. And I would also recommend that you back up your files every evening. That's what I'm doing here, whether it's for my personal photos that I go when I go out by the seashore and I take some shots there. I'll back up my personal shots as well. So not only my client shots, but my personal shots as well. Now, this is my workflow. The first thing I do, take my camera, take the card out of the camera. You can use any type of card. In your camera you'll either have the CF cards like I'm using or the SD cards. And what I recommend you get, especially if you're traveling, you want to travel light, so I recommend you get a backup device like this one. This is the Epson P3000. It's a little bit more expensive than your average backup, but you can get all sorts of backup devices, some with or without viewing screens. Some will only have a little LCD telling you how much space you have left and how the transfer is progressing and whatnot. If you want to view your photos or show them to clients, the P3000 or the other Epson products are pretty good for that. So that's the first thing I do. I get the memory card out. There are specific slots, whether it's SD or CF. I just stick my CF card into my my Epson, and I start the backup. It's that simple. Once that's done, I'm not done backing up. Next step, I can either take my Epson or put the camera back into my, put the CF card back into my camera, and then via USB cable, I plug it on my laptop, and then I back up again. So I have a double backup all the time. Why? Because my laptop could break, it could blow up. We've seen videos on YouTube of laptops blowing up. This is a hard drive as well. This can go wrong. It can shut down, it can blow up, it can break, I can drop it. So you never know. So you want the double protection. I sleep so much better at night knowing that I have this backup workflow. Now, if I'm shooting with a client and we go through the photos, and at the end of the shoot he says this one and this one and this one, those 3 shots or those 10 shots, those are the ones that I want, I'm actually going to do a triple backup. I'm going to go on the internet. I'm going to go to a place, there are a lot of online backup systems. I chose Mozy because it's free and it's very reliable, and it's very well respected. And you get 2 gigs free of storage. So you don't need to store your whole photos, but only the files that your client really likes and knows he's going to use. So I would have an online backup, a laptop backup, and a portable device backup. And again, my memory cards, I will only erase them. I have 4 memory cards, 2 gigs and 2 8 gig cards. I will only erase those cards once the 4th one has been used. So I get a rotation there as well, just in case. So that creates like a 4th backup if you want. You might think I'm a little paranoid, but I'd rather sleep on both two ears. That's a French expression. I don't know if it exists in English, but I will sleep better at night knowing that my files are backed up. And that's my workflow. I hope you enjoyed this little video clip on my workflow, my backup workflow, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.